Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the live debrief. This is where I talk about my favourite reality TV shows from my perspective, and I am all things Sugar and Shay Sade. Hey, and at the moment, I am talking about Love Island UK season 13, episode 10. That's what we're talking about today. How's everybody doing? Sorry about the lateness. I was having some technical difficulties. But I think we're good. Tell me, am I sounding okay? Looking okay? Does everything look okay? Please let me know. Let me move this forward, actually. Da-da-da-da. Hopefully everything is all good. Oh, wait, I didn't even go live on Instagram. Oh, my God. Oh, there we go. To me, it looks a little bit dark, but I don't know. Maybe that can just be the mood for today. I'm not too sure. The lighting is a little bit low. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, to be honest. I wonder. I don't know how I can fix that. I don't know what's not on, to be fair. But that might just be the mood for today. I'm sorry, people, and I'm sorry for the wait, but I hope you're good. How are you enjoying your day so far? Hope it's all good. Hey, Plantain, Puppy. Hey, Saf. Hey, Dami. Hey, Lila, and Noelle. Noelle? Hey, Little Rock as well. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you, Dave. I don't even know what happened, but it's literally like I use StreamYard in the background. I don't know if you heard of that, but I use that and like I've gone there and there's just no stream. It's like you have no upcoming streams. It's just like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. So I had to restart the whole thing basically. So that just took a little bit. Hi Sarakaya. Hey Miss Cute. Thank you so much for the lovely comments. I appreciate that. Okay guys, so we only have UK today because USA, you know, they appreciate work-life balance and they have a break on Wednesdays, so there's nothing for me to review. What do you call it? So we are just doing UK today. Someone asked me, who's asked me that? Oh, Little Rock said, did you make your appointment yesterday? Yes, I did. I did. Yesterday, if you was watching the USA review, then you know I had to rush out at the end, but I did, thank God. Yeah, so I was very, very happy about that, and it was a very fast job, so all good. Oh, the preview for today looks better. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So Plantain is saying that was the best episode of the season so far. Last night's episode 10, I totally agree. I really do. Guys, what are you giving it out of 10? Who is your MVP? Who is your LVP? Let me know in the comments right now, please. I will start. We might as well just get into it. I will start. I'm giving last night's episode a strong 9. I was even gonna slip up there. I'm giving it a strong 9 out of 10. And I say why a strong 9 out of 10 rather than a 10 is because there was a period like towards the end, I was just like, what is going on? This is getting very boring right now, before we had the fireworks at the end. So yeah, that part of it, didn't like that. But other than that, Chef's Kiss, a very, very, very good episode. Producers knew what they were doing, had no idea. We should have known, to be honest, because the research we done yesterday in terms of like, you know, our investigation into Simba and who he is, we should have known. We should have known that he was bringing some fire to the villa. I didn't know it was going to be that much fire. I really didn't. And I am pleasantly surprised. I really am. Which brings me on to the, my MVP, which is absolutely Simba. It really is. He came in, he might have given one of the best bombshell entrances. And usually that goes to the girls. But yeah. I think King Simba is. I think it's King Simba over here he came into the villa, he scooped up Angelista, and he was just like, yeah, this is a bit of me. I'm going to let everybody know. I'm going to get people. He basically regulated. He basically regulated the villa like in one night. He hasn't even been there 24 hours. Like, what the hell? And also as well, because he let OP know at the end of the episode what time it is. We're going to see more of that tonight, I am absolutely sure. My LVP is OP. Like, bro, he was just, again, doing too much. Really and truly, he overreacted in terms of, like, him being picked by Victoria, and then, you know, her like kind of saying to him like, look, I didn't like how you was going on, and him basically gaslighting her and saying, no, you know, it's nothing, like, it's just, you know, how I'm feeling. What? Bro, you was blatantly being rude, and it was unnecessary. It was, he really treated her awfully, and I really didn't like that at all. And then him just getting really, really giddy with the boys when Simba brought Angelista up to the terrace. The point that made me laugh so much was when he was just like, can someone come sit with me? Can someone go sit with me? Like, what? This guy. This guy. He's irritating. He can go. Let me check the chat. Let me see what the people them are saying. And guys, also as well, sorry, I didn't, you know, I'm a bit flustered. The technicals today. But please like the live. Please, it really, really helps. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5k, so it would mean the world to me if I was able to do this before the end of this season of Love Island. It would be amazing. And also as well, share this with like-minded people. If you are listening on any of the platforms like Apple or Spotify or Amazon Music, then please do give me a 5-star review as well, because why not? Do you know what I mean? Okay, so school-wise, Castellista, is it Calista? Gave it 9. Cami is saying Simba is my MVP, OP is the LVP. Agree, hard agree. Plantain Pappy saying 9/9.5. It was weaker in the middle. Absolutely agree with that. Maya's giving it 8. Maggie, hey Maggie. Maggie says Charlotte's giving Debrief the late storm with this lighting, very seductive. I should do like an after dark episode at some point. I swear to God. Saf is saying, yeah, let's prepare for the rest of the episode to be a snooze fest. Oh, sorry, that was something else. Maya is saying Simba and Angelista for MVP. Oh, thank you. Keisha saying I look stunning. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Miss Q is saying 8 out of 10 just because Ellie, Aiden, and Yasmin's storyline is boring and dead. I am inclined to agree with you on that, really and truly. Maya's also saying OP is for the LVP. Okay, Plantain Puppy is saying, I think we're getting carried away. Simba is not the hero we think. Wait a few episodes. I fear that Angelisa's tears are going to be multiplied. You know what? I do hear you on that. I don't know what it is, yeah. But I think I might like him anyway. I think that my like for him is understanding that is also a possibility. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. We've got to see how this plays out. But I feel like, and it's like, he gives me the kind of energy, not the hyperactiveness, but the kind of maybe a bit of the smoothness of Ty, to be honest. Like, he reminds me of Tyreek in that terms of like that confidence, that swag, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know what to call it. And like Ty, I remember in that season, it was up and down with him. But ultimately, like, you understand the guy's got a good heart. I know not everybody likes him, shout out to Saf, but but you understand he's got a good heart. His heart is in the right place. Do you know what I mean? But he does mess up every now and again. And I feel like that Simba might have the same kind of energy, but I think Simba's a bit more smooth. Yeah, he's a bit more smooth with it. But yeah, but I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Da-da-da-da-da. So let us have some joy in it. Let us like it a little bit. Can we like it a little bit? A little bit. You know, because he's giving me a bit of a tie. He's giving me, like, I feel like, because even Josh was really good bombshell. I think. Was Josh bombshell or Josh and Mimi? Josh. Or Casa, I can't remember. But he had that confidence, that swag. Do you know what I mean? Even Omar, justice for Omar anyway. That first season, they really done him bad. They really done him dirty on that. Miss Cute is saying Sam Raj has been reduced to an extra on set. Honestly, and it's not even fair. It's not even right. Hey Ronka, how you doing? Yeah, not even right. Maya said London has entered the villa and the show has finally started. I'm telling you, and I know people outside of London. I know we're annoying. I know us Londoners are annoying. But can you see what we're bringing to the table? Like, just quickly, he just brought that London energy. You just can't do a good Love Island without us. Like, honestly, you need a couple more. We need a couple more. We need a couple more. So, you know, I feel like the same way they do this, you know, they have to have a black Irish person every single season, is that you need at least 3 black Londoners. Yeah, you need 3. At least 3 to make it make sense, to make sure that you're getting the show, the entertainment that you actually that's going to be appreciated, like that you can create a classic season, you know, like, honestly, we really do. Oh, Kalista, do you know what I did? So Kalista said on another night, did you find your laptop? It was my iPad. Yes, I found it. I actually have it here. I have it right here. But I don't have enough space on my table. But I did find it. It was on one of my shelves under some papers. But yeah, I took a moment to. I was just like, no, it has to be somewhere. It has to be somewhere. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for remembering that as well. But yeah. Plantain probably said OP was fighting for his life. He absolutely was yesterday. Seriously. Really too. Yes, Saf, thank you so much for a reminder. Guys, you know what? If you want to hear what I'm thinking or get involved in the conversation as the episodes are live, then you need to join the membership. To join the membership, the lowest tier is $1.99 a month. That's all. Like, it's, you know, a small amount, but it just goes a long way and helps me keep going in terms of doing what I'm doing. So yeah, you just need to go to youtube.com /@Sade official /join. If you're watching right now, the button is just below the video, it should be, and let me just pop in the link as well, kind of thing. Yeah, it's a great community. It's a great vibe. We talk about lots of different things more than Love Island as well. So, yeah, no, do you know what I mean? It's a vibe. Right, did I just lose my place? I did. King Cash said, on my skim through, catching up, it's official, I don't like OP. Oh my God, I'm shocked. You're always riding for the Mando. Whoa, how come? Love Live Nick, hi, how you doing? Said she had no choice but to go for OP the clown. Is this Victoria? Yes, absolutely. And he made it like she put him on punishment. He was just so out of order and just very, very, very childish. Not justice for OP. Come on. Sorry, I'm just going. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Hope you're good. Sarah says making my attendance. Also, Sade's skin is looking extra glow today. Thank you so much. I'm trying to think, did I do anything different? Not really. Not really, but thank you. Appreciate it. I'm drinking my water. Oh, is it out of sync? Okay, cool. When you refreshed it, did it work? I hope so. Okay, cool. So let's get into the recap of it all. So yeah, we did start the episode the first part, like not even halfway, like a quarter way through the recoupling. So far the bombshells has picked. So Namibia has picked Sam, and Victoria picked Opie, and he was doing up the theatrics. He was doing up dramatics, really and truly. So it was just very, very annoying. Little Rock says no, it was definitely given Nollywood. It was absolutely given Nollywood. Like, it was the holding of the hand. In my head, he was giving Uncle. He gives me, he's Uncle Opie to me. Like, honestly, he just gives Uncle vibes. Like, oh, it's not fair. Like, look at my life. He's so annoying. Anyway, so then we get the rest of the recoupling. We see Sean. He goes up. Obviously, he's picking Lola. He says some very, very nice things about her. He was just like, basically, she's the right person for him. He loves, well, not love. I don't know if he said loves. He didn't say love. No, but he's like, her body's banging, his personality's banging, and she's someone that you would bring home to your mum. So that was very, very sweet. Samraj picked Mika. He was talking about her dress sense and stuff. Then he said, Samraj, he's a bit cheeky, you know. He's got his one-liners and stuff, right? He was a bit cheeky because he was like, in the past, people have gotten in the way, so maybe it's maybe it's going to be plain sailing now. And I was just like, isn't this cheeky? Because I swear, what's her name? Priya picked it. When she picked him to save him. So what is he talking about? Unless there's something we don't know. I thought that was cheeky. I thought that was a little bit cheeky. I would have an issue with that if I was Priya. I think she did make a face, but I don't know if it was like in sync to what we saw. So I'm getting cold now. But yeah, I thought that was a little bit cheeky for real. Yeah, Kavan picked Jasmine, of course. He's saying they have good connection. It's funny, it's flirty, and she's absolutely gorgeous as well. I really like them as a pairing. It seems like they've got good chemistry. I'm happy for both of them, for them to be here now, and we'll see where it goes. Then we get to Lorenzo. To be fair, Lorenzo can make the LVP list as well, because the way he dealt with the recoupling was diabolical. So first of all, he didn't know. He was like, oh, he doesn't really know what to pick, who to pick. So he's asked under his breath, he's asked like Sean and Lola, they're mouthing to him Yaz. And then he basically was just like, his whole speech was just like, yeah, there's been a lot of people I'm getting to know, and like I'm still confused, but I guess I'll just go with this person. It just seemed like it was absolutely diabolical. It really was. And I was just like, nah, Priya's anger is justified, because what is this? This is out of order, because he did pick her. It was weak. He literally just talked about himself, and he didn't compliment Priya once. He really didn't. Like, that's harsh. That's really, really harsh, and she doesn't deserve that. I thought that was really, really out of order, to be honest. Not as bad as OP. Well, maybe as bad as OP pulling a strop by being picked by Victoria. I think it's a similar vein. Like, why are you making these girls feel bad about themselves? Like, this is horrible. This is unnecessary, shouldn't be doing that. Then we have Aiden, of course, picks Yasmin. No surprises there. And then we had Angelista, Robyn and Ellie, who are all vulnerable and all single. So then we had, as we saw in first look yesterday, we had our two bombshells enter the villa, Simba and Tommy. There's actually, let me just play a little video. Let's remind each other of that moment. There we go. Ta-da-da-da. Here we go. Hopefully sounds good.
Angelista, Ellie and Robyn. You are now single and vulnerable.
Simba and Tommy are on their way to meet.
Oh, let's hope the fit. Oh man.
Good boys. Special delivery.
Oh my god. Hello.
Oh, you're right. Simba, nice to meet you. You're right, yeah?
Yeah, I'm Robyn.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
Simba.
I'm Robyn.
Nice to meet you. You're right, yeah? Amazing, right? Right, yeah?
Can I just say, yeah? You see OP at the end here when he's just like, oh God. He was giving me that energy, yeah. It's just like, oh, there's another one. It was given, I want to be the only black in the villa. That's, and I can't with this guy, you know. I feel like with Lorenzo and OP, if they have no haters, I'm dead. Like, I swear to God, like, I cannot stand either of them. I can't stand either of them. What do you mean? Like, why are you acting like this? It was, well, maybe he knew. Maybe he knew. Yeah, Kalisa's saying OP was sweating. Yeah, maybe he knew. Maybe he knew. Yeah. Sorry, Ronkin said Robyn was way too excited. She really was, and excited for nothing, to be honest. To be honest. Chanel, hi, how you doing? Chanel says, why does OP look stressed? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's so dramatic. So dramatic. He just really needs to calm down. And let me just remind you, he's 27. Like, this is not, he's not a 21-year-old. He's not a budding 19-year-old. This is 27. You are 3 years away from 30. And this is how you behave. Like, what is wrong with you? Oh, my God. Oh, gosh. No, you're taking the piss. Not jaundice. Not jaundice. No, that's not wise. That's all right. Oh, dear. Hey, Abana, how you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Yeah. And this is a thing. Yes, Miss Cute says as well. Is this Love Island? Is Love Island bringing all of Aiden's clones to get with Ellie? This is what I'm saying. Like, not another one. So Tommy, who we didn't look into yesterday, and I can't lie, I'm not even too fussed about Tommy. But what do you call it? He does look like Aiden. He looks more like Havan to me, or maybe a mix between the both of them. And it turns out he's got the same surname as them as well, which is super weird. I think that's super weird. It's very, very, very suspicious. That's suspicious. That's suspicious. So yeah, I feel, so yeah, so we have the bombshells come in and their task is to couple up immediately. Now, does anyone have any thoughts on this? Do you think that should be allowed? Do you think it should be a case where they go on a date first, or at least, I was watching the debrief yesterday and they were saying like, oh, maybe at least have a smooch or something like that before they couple up. But they're just like right in there that you have to make a choice right away. I'm not mad at it personally. I think it's cool, but I think it's better. I think the villa handles it better when it's the boys that do things like that. When it's the girls, I feel like they ostracize the girls very, very quickly when that, and I think we've seen a pattern of that, to be fair. Abner said, I loved it. Keisha saying Aiden sitting there with the wine stain was so funny to me. That's so true, because what's her name, Yasmin spilled red wine on Aiden's shirt just before the recoupling, so he had to sit there. Keisha say so King Cash said a date for what you've seen enough, pick somebody. Okay, cool, so just get in there, just get going. Okay, cool. Keisha said, I was glad I didn't want to see any more, more dry dates. Okay, fair. Because it could have been awkward. It could have drawn it out a little bit more. Plantain Puppy said, I'm actually a little sympathetic to OP after seeing he is adopted. Oh yeah, I did see that. We have no idea how he grew up, Ari, his birth parents. If he was adopted and raised in Lincolnshire explains a lot. I think that I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that takes away. You can just still be a decent human being. Like adoptees are decent human beings, and I just think like he has acted like he's acted in such an unnecessary way. Like it's not like his whole thing about, you know, wanting to be with a blonde Scottish person. Yes, I can understand that aspect with what you're saying, but the way he was overexcited and disregarded Angelista's feelings, the way he was acting in the bar when he met the bombshells, the way he responded to Angelista when she was trying to hold him to account, the way he was telling, you know, girls to shut up when they're saying like, you need to calm down and actually understand that you've hurt this girl, the way he has responded to Victoria when she's picked him, that kind of thing, all the dramatics, that's got nothing to do with, you know, his the way he was brought up or his family situation. That's character. Do you know what I mean? So I just think, yeah, like, no, you're 27, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, nah, you can be a decent human being. You can just treat people with respect. Yeah, I know. Plantain Puppy said, it doesn't take away, but I can see why he handles confrontation like that. He needs to self-regulate. He needs to. And I feel like, and I do feel like there is, I put that responsibility on the producers actually and casting, because you need people on these shows who can actually self-regulate and not cause indirect harm to other people, because it's actually not fair. Like, because you can't self-regulate, now I'm dealing with your stuff. Like, no. That's the producer's responsibility to make sure that, you know, and this is why I think that even when he goes and apologizes, it is like, oh, I've been told to apologize, so I'm apologizing. It gives that kind of energy. Like, no, go and sort out your issues. I'm not. I don't have sympathy for it. Nah, because you're big and bold and rude as well. So you can have all of that, but you're still rude. You're still rude. Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. King Cat said, let's relax. He wasn't more excited than Melanie. Was he? When he was saying, I am wide open, when he was saying, when he was doing all of that, was that not the same energy? When he was, we could see the crowns in the back of his mouth, was that not the same energy? I don't know, man. I don't know. He wasn't kicking up his feet, but when he came back into that villa, it was like he was skipping in. He was giddy. He was absolutely giddy. The only thing I would say that he didn't do it absolutely in front of Angelista because of the setup of the thing, because Melanie doing that, so we're talking about US there, was wild. What she done was wild, handcuffed to him and being that excited. It was absolutely wild. So okay, cool, fine, I'll give you that. But yeah, yeah, OP could never be my client. I really can't. Like, he needs to behave himself. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. He's clearly, Inner Geek is saying he's clearly expressive and dramatic. You can be those things, but you can also be nice. You can also be kind. You can also be considerate. You know? So it's just like, it's not like, yeah, you can't. He was rude. He was rude. He was rude. He was absolutely rude. And what was the other thing that he said? Because when he's talking to the boys, he's more, it seems like he's more himself. Like, he's more kind of like, I don't even care. So even him being apologetic is almost performative as well. And I feel like my underlying theory, and I understand that this is my theory and maybe like a bit of like pop psychology or whatever kind of thing. And it's just like, I think like my thought process is just like, are you being rude to these girls or being disrespectful because they're not your ideal? Do you know what I mean? So I like it. I don't like it. But anyway, let's move on. So I'm sure we'll come back to that, to be fair. So then the bombshells, of course, Simba picks Angelista. He says that he thinks that she's lovely, she's beautiful, and they have a few things in common. So our research yesterday, we found out that he does some sort of, was it physical therapy or something along those lines? And I believe she's a nurse as well. So they do have some commonality there. Tommy picks Ellie. I'm not too surprised actually, because I think Robyn is a very, very kind of like larger than life character, and she's already displayed like a bit of like being overly dramatic when it came to George. So I don't know if Tommy's built to what do you call it? What's it called? What's the word? Built to deal with that, I guess. So then Robyn, so there's another text, and obviously Robyn's left standing there like an egg, and it turns out obviously, she's now single and she's vulnerable, and she's also been dumped from the villa. So yeah, she has to go. To be fair, it's so early days. Like I said, I feel like she'll be fine. She'll be absolutely fine. I'm pretty sure she's a DJ. They'll probably have a DJ on After Sun or, the Debrief or whatever it is. They'll have her, what do you call it? They'll have her DJing up and down the place, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think we've seen the last of her, and I'm pretty sure she's going to do all the pods and all of that kind of stuff. Apparently she's going to be on the Debrief pod. So I think there was a question yesterday maybe whether the Debrief, so that the podcast after the show that Tony, Shakira and Yasmin do, they're gonna have her on as a guest. So we'll see if that works and if that helps the dynamic. But right now the dynamic is still very, very dry, and those girls cannot dress for shit. Like, they really cannot. None of them individually can dress, and then collectively it's just a constant mess. It's a constant mess. It's such a distraction. Maybe they do need to distract from what they're saying. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we have all of our new couples. So just to give a little bit of recap of who's coupled up with who. So we have Victor and Opie, of course, both of them looking very, very sad there. Namibia and Sam, Sean and Lola, Samraj and Mika, Kevin and Jasmine, Lorenzo and Priya, and Aiden and Yasmin, Simba and Angelista, and Tommy and Ellie. So we got a lot of couples. We got a lot of people. I think someone said earlier, there's too many people in the villa. I agree. There are too many people in the villa. We need to cut it down. We really, really do. Yeah. So, where am I? So we see Ellie and Lorenzo chat. She's obviously upset about Robyn leaving. I think she's the only person that's super upset. Everybody else kind of just gets on with it seems. And I think, I can't even remember, I didn't really catch what he was saying, but I think she was trying to give him some advice about how he was going on. We do see actually Victoria, like, I think OP came up to like the girls' dressing room when Robyn was leaving or packing or whatever, and Victoria says to him like, look, your reaction was a little bit insane. And she's not like Victoria's not the loudest girl. Like, do you know what I mean? She really isn't. I think she was just saying how she feels. And his back was getting up, like, immediately. I just think this guy just doesn't know how to speak to anyone. Like, he's just very defensive, dysregulated. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So then later on, we see the girls chat to Victoria and she's explaining more about how she was feeling about the situation. And she thought that, you know, OP was basically rude, explains that, yeah, it might not be an ideal situation for him, but it's also not an ideal situation for her. Because remember, they did have a conversation beforehand and he was just like, yeah, I'm focusing more on Angelista now. So, of course, it's going to feel awkward to her, but who else could she have picked? I don't think she could have picked. Who else could she have picked without being like a total absolute madness, you know? And then OP's, on the other hand, he's talking to the boys. He's saying that, you know, he's not thrilled about the situation, and he didn't really like the way Victoria was getting on to him about it, kind of thing. I just thought his approach to it and his resolve to it is like very, very trashy behaviour as well. But there's lots of people unhappy at the moment because Priya obviously is not happy with Lorenzo either. Anyway, so at some point, OP does come to his senses and he does apologise to Victoria. He says that he's happy and grateful that she did pick him. I don't think he is. But he explains how difficult it is to for him. She then tries to explain how she's feeling, or like try and say like, yeah, but you were huffing and puffing, and he just gets immediately defensive as well. Then Victoria is just like, yeah, this conversation is done. This is giving nothing. So let's talk tomorrow. And I do have a video for that. I loved this reaction from Victoria. It was smooth. I didn't expect it. I didn't think it was coming. But yeah, I thought this was this was very, very funny. 1 second. Let me just remind you guys of this.
You're fuming with OP, right?
No, I just thought the reaction was insane.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
obviously the situation isn't ideal for both of
but he
us,
can't be angry at
not
you.
just him.
Yeah.
It's not ideal for me.
He was huffing and puffing. He was like rubbing his eyebrows. Like, it made it so obvious.
I thought at one point I was like, "You're performing. It's giving."
But like, don't make it cold. You had to make a decision at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, his girl that he was still seeing is still here.
I genuinely, my reaction could have been better when I first you picked me, and I appreciate you picking me, obviously, of course. There's no animosity and there's no like vexedness for that. I genuinely, when I was sat there, there was nothing towards you. It was honest.
You were huffing and
But
puffing.
no, but listen, let me finish. Let me
Okay.
finish. It had nothing to do with you. And again, it's not. I'm not annoyed that you picked me. That isn't it. It's just the situation is a bit like it's just difficult as well. It's difficult for you. It's difficult for me. But I'm not annoyed. I'm not upset. I'm happy. I'm grateful. And I genuinely, my huffing and puffing had nothing to do with you picking me whatsoever. I promise you that. I'm not lying. And if it did, I'd just say I'm not, because there's no like point in me lying to you. So yeah, I apologise.
I'm thankful you apologized. I think this conversation is giving nothing for me right now, and we should talk tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
How do you feel? You're fuming.
Honestly, the delivery, the way it was just so smooth, it was very monotone as well. Like, I just absolutely loved it. Like, and I'm definitely taxing that. This conversation is giving nothing right now. Let's talk tomorrow. I love it. I actually love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Inner Geek said Opie was an idiot for the way he handled Victoria. Like, honestly, Plantain Pappy says she reminds you of Thames. Maybe, you know, she does have that stereotypical, like, I swear, like, there's you know, like different face types around the world, and Nigeria, one of them is supposed to be like wide, like your eyes are like wider apart or something like that kind of thing. She's got that kind of look, which Thames also has as well. Apparently she sounds like she's on Babe Station. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, let's see how this goes anyway. But I like that from Victoria. I wasn't expecting that because obviously we've only really seen her, get a bit, do a bit of a Danica and get her graft on as well. So I just like the way that she just, she backed herself in that situation. She didn't shout, she weren't crying or anything like that. She's just like, yeah, I've heard what you had to say, and actually, you've said nothing. Classic. So that happened. Then we see this whole kind of like Priya Lorenzo situation. He does end up apologizing to her. She kind of accepts his apology, but tells him that he needs to work some stuff out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if he needs to be clearer on his communication. I think that was her point of the conversation with Lorenzo. This is Priya. Yeah, I felt sorry for the girl. I really did, because he clearly doesn't like her like that at all, really. And he's just kind of wasted her time a little bit and given her a little false sense of hope. But that little false sense that he gave her, she's ran with that though. Do you know what I mean? And I think she should actually just been a little bit more calm about the situation, because she was getting very, very giddy over one kiss, and that one kiss didn't do anything. It didn't mean anything to him, really. Because yes, that's the other thing about Lorenzo. He did say to, was it Ellie earlier or somebody, that he was actually going to pick Jasmine just to keep things the same, but he really wanted to pick Yasmin, but she weren't looking at him, so he didn't. So, and I don't think Yasmin wanted to be picked anyway. I really don't. I think she's happy with Aiden at this moment in time. But anyway, we see Simba and Angelista talk. This is their first conversation. They seem to be getting on really, really well. When they were talking, I was just cheesing. I swear to God, like, I really like them together. They're both from Zim. He was asking her whether she can cook Sadza, which is their kind of swallow, I would say. And I just thought it was nice that they're vibing together. Like, it was just beautiful. I love them together already. I'm shipping it. I was just like, I know I was getting very, very excited. I really was getting very, very excited, because I was just like, we have our winners. We have our winners. We can pack it up. It's okay. We're done now. We're done. Obviously, I know there's still a journey between them two, but like, I just thought it was great. I thought it was absolutely great having these two together. And you can see that she was like, there was like a light in her. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she was glowing, I would say, and she looked fire anyway. And yeah, they just look really, really, really good together. We do see Ellie and Tommy chatting. Yeah, it's just another Aiden. It's just another Cavan. I don't know really what's gonna differentiate Tommy from everybody else. Yeah. And as I said, he has the same surname as the brothers as well. So he could be a long distant cousin. They need to do a DNA test for real, because it's a little bit weird. It really is. We do see that OP talked to Angelista, and he's saying, he's still interested. He still wants to get to know her. And she's just like, even then you could see it ticking in her brain, like, bro, I'm on my way out. I'm on my way out. I'm going gone in a minute. So you can say what you're saying, but obviously she still needs to keep her options open, as does he as well. We do see Sam in Namibia, and she's like really nervous. He gives her a rose, which was just so random to me. Very sweet, but apparently he's got like a couple roses with him. He brought in some roses, and I didn't even know that was allowed. I had no idea that was even allowed in there. I know you can bring in like maybe like a cuddly toy or something like that, but okay, cool. He gives it to her. It was a sweet moment. I think she's like, oh, she wasn't expecting it. And he says like, she's the only person in the villa he has a romantic connection with. And yeah, I guess I still like, it's early days, but I wonder if she actually does like him. But we'll see sooner or later, because now that Simba's in the villa, although he is coupled up with Angelista, he's definitely probably going to get to know a lot of the girls, and I think a lot of them are going to be on him. I think for sure, like Victoria, I think Jasmine as well, actually. I think Namibia as well too. Who else? And Mika. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Mika too. I think he's gonna, the way Lorenzo was having his pick of everybody, I think Simba also is going to too, for sure. We do see, speaking of Simba, we see him speak to OP. They're having their first quick conversation, and basically OP's just like, yeah, there's, we're cool, there's no issue. Of course, I understand you're gonna get to know Angelista, but just know I'm still gonna be talking to her. And this is where you can see, like, I think there was a little bit of code switching. I'm not going to lie. I think there was a little bit of code switching going on. We're seeing a little bit of different side of OP. Oh, my God. I've just remembered. I did see a video which, I didn't. Did I save it? Like, no, I didn't. If I can't find it now, I will play it tomorrow if I remember. But there was one thing that someone pointed out on TikTok, was when all the boys were coming back into the villa from the bar. I don't know if anyone's seen this clip, right? Some of the boys, so Aiden, Kavan, and someone else, right? They were swishing their hair like this, yeah? Like, like how white guys do, or people with that kind of hair, they do that with... What is that? What type hair is that? One hair? 1A hair. Is that type 1A hair? People with type 1 hair, they can just like swish their hair back just like this, yeah? And apparently in that kind of clip, OP's doing it too. And it's just like, bro, you don't have that kind of hair. You don't have that kind of hair. Yeah. So maybe there is like this whole identity thing, like a fitting in. Do you know what I mean? And now that Simba's coming in, he's had to code switch to kind of like, connect with Simba as well. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I saw. I will try and find the clip, because maybe I'm not explaining it properly. But yeah, anyway, so of that conversation, I got a sense that I don't think Simba rates him anyway. I think he kind of took a look, and was just like, nah, I don't know. I can tell you're not from where I'm from. Like, do you know what I mean? I think there was that. I don't think it was disrespectful, but I just think it was just like, okay, you're a bit different. So we see Aiden chat to Ellie. Aiden is being very, very, very confusing when it comes to the Ellie Yasmin situation and this triangle that he is hell-bent on staying in. He basically was saying that he definitely cares for Ellie. He asks her, how does she feel about him? Kind of trying to coax it out of her. Like, do you still like me? Are you still on me? Like, what is this? Like, how are you feeling about things? Which is kind of unfair if you're not going to prioritize her. I think that's kind of unfair, like trying to draw it out of her. But she does admit that maybe she shut down things with Aiden too quickly. But he does clarify that, Yasmin is his priority at this moment in time, but he still wants to talk to Ellie. Then later on, he is talking to, was it the next day? He's talking to Yasmin about the situation, about the conversation, and he says to her that nah, he's deaded it. It's finished. Like, there's nothing between him and Ellie anymore. And I think he's alluding to like it's still one-sided, and it's just like, Aiden, come on, man. Have you not heard of movie night? Like, do you know what I mean? Have you not heard of like the awards? I can't remember what they call the award thing. Like, they're filming you. Why are you lying? It's just a liar. Just lying. It's so unnecessary. Wait, hold on. Which clip is that? 1 second. Let me just find the clip. So yeah, he needs to also be honest with his feelings. He needs to be honest with Yasmin about his feelings with Ellie. It's not fair. It's not fair to Yasmin, to be fair. It isn't.
I mean, I want to know how you feel about me.
I did shut it down too quick.
Obviously, I haven't spoke to you since, obviously, Cav kissed Jazz. I do obviously still care for you, Ellie, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never shut the door on you.
I know.
You shut the door on me.
I know.
Do you get what I'm saying? I know my brother, like I say, and if on the outside, like, between me and him, it'd be probably more me that would be with you. Do you get what I'm saying? I just feel like you've had a bit of a roller coaster since you've been in here. Like, also just want to make sure you're all right, most of all.
But
I mean, I want to know how you feel about me.
like maybe I did shut it down too quick, and maybe I still stand by why I done it,
Of course.
because that's how I felt.
You know, I've pissed you off. You're angry. You've put your guard up with me. I'm not sitting here saying, I fancy, I want to get to know, blah, blah, blah. It's more where you're at with things. I feel like I still want to, like, maybe just see where things are at. Obviously, it's up to you. I mean, I want to know how you...
I feel like he is just he wants her to clearly say, like, I'm into you, I want you, for him to make a move on her. But, like, I feel like the sentiment is that they're going to get back together. Aiden and Ellie are definitely going to get back together. And I'm not completely mad at it, to be honest. Like, I'm not completely mad at it. It makes for good TV. And I feel like it definitely helps them outside the villa, if that's the case as well. So they have a bit of a journey. And I'm not, like, super committed to Aiden and Yasmin anyway. Like, it's so early for all of that kind of stuff. Now, the case is, like, is he going to, like, do, like, lots of flip-flopping, like the days of Toby, when he would just go for every single bombshell that came in? Is he going to do that type of thing and put her for the ringer? I'm not too sure. We'll see with these two. We see Kevin, Jasmine, they're fine. They're getting on really well. Kevin's happy to be with a baddie, and so he should be. Let me see Lorenzo. Lorenzo does chat to Jasmine. He tells her he was going to couple up with... does chat to Yasmin. He tells her he was going to couple up with Jasmine just to keep things the same, but then he also tells her, I was gonna couple up with you, Yasmin, but you didn't look like you wanted to be picked. So he lets her know what time of day it is with that. But for him to even start that with, like, you know, I was going to couple up with Jasmine, it's just so odd to me. And then when he's talking to Yasmin now, she calls him out because she was just like, look, I couldn't even believe your speech with Priya. He tells her, yeah, I was going to pick you, but he doesn't tell her the rest of it. So again, it's just like, why are you lying? Why are you being a Decepticon? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, just tell the whole truth. If you're going to say it to one person, you might as well say it to her. That was just so weird. Yeah. And as I said, like, if he's got no haters, then I'm definitely dead. Like, honestly, he's just so annoying. I find him very, very annoying. But yeah, so then in the dressing room, we see Angelista and Jasmine, and Angelista says to her, like, look, I can't lie, I don't think OP has a chance. And I'm just like, yeah, we know this. We know this, girl. We know. Then in the morning, Lorenzo, he apologizes in front of everybody in the bedroom to Priya and the girls for him giving that dead speech and basically embarrassing her. Yeah. But I feel like the apology was a bit dead anyway as well. Like, this guy is just... I feel sorry for the girl that actually settles down with him, because she's going to be doing all the work. She's going to be doing everything. Wait, let me just check. Plante Pappy said, if he told the truth, he would end up like OP. I mean, that is very true. That is very, very, very true on Lorenzo. We see Ellie and Yasmin, they chat. They're basically swapping their notes on Aiden. Obviously, Yasmin is not thrilled to hear that Ellie is kind of back in the game and still likes Aiden. And I think that she now fully understands that she needs to keep her options open. We see Priya chatting to the bombshell Tommy. They seem to be flirting and getting on well, so maybe that's an option for her as well. And then we see Lorenzo take Yasmin to the terrace, right? He tells her that Jasmine is now completely out of the race. So in his mind, Yasmin is now his number one and Priya is his number two. Yasmin says like, yeah, she's kind of flattered with this, that they're kind of like laying down close to each other, so you can see like, you know, there's a slight intimacy there definitely is. And then she says something odd to me. She was just like, oh yeah, my mum would fancy you. Like, what? Odd thing to say. What's an odd thing to say? Like, so strange. Some of these people, they confuse me. They actually confuse me. My mum would fancy you, huh? Okay, this is weird. And then Lorenzo's response is like, yeah, she's only human. And then Yasmin gets annoyed. But Yasmin, you kind of you offered that up. I'm like, what do you expect it to say? You offered that up. It was so strange. It was weird. It was strange. Yeah, I didn't like that. I don't like that. Why on earth would you say that about your mother? It's very strange. And they are kind of close. They're physically close and they're looking into each other's eyes. And then Lorenzo's like, oh, did you try and kiss me? Just such a dead line. And she was just like, no, I didn't. And then like, I can't. And yeah, so she wants to kiss him, but obviously she's with Aiden. I think she wants to do the right thing and talk to Aiden first before she goes down that path. And also as well, I don't think she wants to mess things up with Aiden, to be honest. So yeah, although she understands that Lorenzo does fancy her. So yeah, I don't know. Lorenzo's just wet to me. He's moist. What do you mean? Did you try and kiss me? Like, bro, so moist. Anyway, we see then OP and Angelista. Did they talk again? They did talk again, but it was just nothing. It was the same old. This is where I was getting bored, because then we saw like Aiden talk to Ellie again and saying the same thing again. It was just like, oh, they're drawing this out now and it's just long. And when you look at the time, I was just like, this is even a longer episode. So what's going on here? Where is this going? You know? We do see Aiden and Yasmin, they chat, and he basically, this is when he shut things down and said like, look, I'm not, I shut things down with Ellie, where he's just blatantly lying because he categorically did not do that. He didn't. He's a liar. He's actually a liar. And he asks Yasmin if she kissed Lorenzo, which obviously she says no, because she did not. Aiden then talks to Lorenzo, and he starts like on a friendly vibe. Oh, mate, did you try and kiss her? And Lorenzo is just like, no, it kind of came up, but like, it was like the situation. Then Aiden, it's like he switches. Then he was like getting a bit mad. He's just like, nah, he's like, it's a violation. Like, you shouldn't be taking her to the terrace. If you want to take her to the terrace, ask me first. Like, excuse me? Calm down, Aiden. Calm down. Why are you beefing? And Lorenzo's, he's just there, just looking into his eyes. Like, well, when Cav pulls Jasmine, he didn't ask me. And like, I think Aiden was incensed by this response. And he's just like, yeah, but it's different. I think he's trying to say like, but yeah, I'm not Cav. Like, I'm not Cavan. Yeah, I'm Aiden, and I don't like that. So you need to talk to me, like, because it's a piss take in his mind. And I can't lie. I think that if it came to it, I think Lorenzo could take him. I think Lorenzo could actually take him. Wait, do I have a yeah, I do. Because then they're like talking about, oh, Aiden takes it to the place of like, what do you call it? The best man, may the best man win, and that type of stuff. I have a quick clip here.
Say that I like the chase. I feel like you like the chase as well.
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You just like teasing people.
What, by not kissing you?
Yeah.
I would kiss you, but I can't kiss you.
That's alright.
What are you smiling at?
I'm not smiling at anything.
Yeah.
Are they up the terrace? They're up on the terrace, isn't they? How should I feel about that now?
I don't know what your feelings, mate.
Do you ask her for a kid?
I'm not being funny, yeah. Him asking Ellie how he should feel about it is diabolical. Is insensitive. Is absolutely diabolical. He's out of order. He's actually out of order for that. That was a violation.
No, it was kind of like suggested.
You cheeky fucker.
What?
I'm joking.
No, but she was like, I'm not doing that.
If you want to pull her again, just let me know.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I don't remember Cav asking me to pull Jasmine, so I don't see that as a problem because we're all getting to know each other. All right, that's different.
Yeah, I would.
But I wasn't going to take her to the terrace. I was just going to have a conversation. There was nowhere else to go. Yeah, I did. I couldn't leave her at the door and say, hold on, I've got to speak to Aiden.
Yeah. The only thing I have a little bit of an issue with is obviously the whole terrace situation. I am coupled up with Yasmin at the end of the day. You know, if you want to pull her up to the terrace, just give me the heads up, that's all. But obviously, I appreciate you having a chat with me now.
Yeah.
100%.
We're cool?
Let the best man win, brother.
Well, no, it's not about that. I don't want to turn it into a competition.
No, but like, it is though, isn't it? Like, I'm not being funny.
Well, it's not. It's just we have to just get along with everyone
We
and see what
both like
happens.
her. We're both cracking on with her. Let the best man win, innit?
See, you say that I like the chase.
This is the thing, and yeah, so it's crystal clear. Like, she's not property. Like, what the hell? It's like it's a bit toxic. Like, to have that even. What do you call it, as a viewpoint? Like, he doesn't have to ask you anything really, and yeah, this end of, that's it. It's just weird. It's actually weird, and that should also be addressed as well. I feel like that is a moment where producers need to step in, and that behavior or that mindset needs to be corrected, because no, that's not how it works. It really isn't at all. And has what do you call it? Has Yasmin signed up for that? Like, what about how she feels about this? Like, what the hell, Aiden? Yeah, it's very, very strange. Little Rock saying, are they Captain Cavemen or what? Like, exactly, kind of thing. Keisha saying, I think Aiden's got a crazy side. Yeah. I think so. Sam said, did you clock that he nearly called Ellie Yasmin as well? Yes, he done it again. Yes, Regular reminds me, he done it again. This guy, man. And anyway, have thoughts on that. Yeah, he's probably acting like Yasmin is probably I totally agree. But yeah. So then we have Simba and Angelista. They saved the best till last. They absolutely did in this episode. They saved the best till last. Angelista and Simba, they're chatting on the daybed. They're chatting for a bit and everything like that. I think Simba had the game plan already mapped out in terms of what he was going to do. That he was going to say, yeah, it's getting a bit noisy down here. Shall we go up to the terrace? If you're okay with that. Like, he thought he was so smooth with that. But obviously she agreed. And I feel like she knew what time it was as well. So then they decide to go up to the terrace. And they're chatting. And then they kiss. It was magical. And I was just like beaming like a freaking proud auntie. I swear to God, like, look at these little babes. It's so cute. However, while this is happening, OP notices that they're going to the terrace and he starts freaking out. He's literally pacing the garden like, I can't sit over here. I can't sit over here. Like, I'm going to see them. They're going up to the terrace. If I would do that, then that would be out of order. Bro, the game's the game, the game. It's the game. If you can do it, then you probably would. You ain't got no options to do that, though. That's the thing. If he could do it, he would. He absolutely would. Let's not be silly here. Let's not be silly.
Looking, he's definitely lips on her right now.
And did.
You'll be absolutely fuming.
I'm not gonna tell him.
I'm about to lose my fucking nut.
I feel like, yeah, this is better, man. I can actually like chat to you.
Okay, chat to me then.
So to the terrace. They went upstairs. Yeah. That's mad, right? I did that. That's mad, no?
Also, you lost for words.
Yeah, a little
Very
bit.
nervous.
Samraj, someone sit to me.
So what?
You were reliving it. I'm giggling like, what the hell? But they're so cute.
We're gonna have a cuddle.
Yeah, why not?
Can't have cuddles or no kisses though.
That was
Something like Angie. Second gets a new toy, she fucks off. I get the coupled up. You can say we can just chat here. That's what she should have said. Not okay, then I kiss the terrace. It's embarrassing, mate. I embarrass you, you're embarrassing yourself, bro.
He said, I embarrass you, you embarrass yourself, bro. No. You embarrassed her. And now she's doing her thing. That's all it is.
I think it's a smuggy.
They're laughing there and they're having vibes.
And
they're
they're
vibing.
touching each other. Like she's been like
Yeah.
touching him and stuff.
Can I hug?
Yeah, well, she can. That's my line.
Yes, you know this though.
Appreciate it.
Please.
You love the caprice.
Bro, they're all looking. He's definitely lips on her right now.
Are you okay with that?
Wait a minute, bro.
Let him chill. Just let him. I'll be honest. I'll be stressed as well.
What? You all will be stressed, boys.
That's what you're getting.
He will be fuming.
You will be absolutely fuming.
I'm not gonna tell him.
I'm about to lose my fucking nut. Done, bro, done. Bro, they're all looking.
This is the thing. I shouldn't be off him. But I just feel like, yeah, this is what we need from Bombshells. This is the caliber of Bombshells that we need. Like, honestly, I think he might be my favourite male Bombshell so far. He might be. He actually might be. Hey, Miss Prestige. Hey, Miss Prestige. Habakiki said Victoria there enjoying the mess. Victoria, Sean and Sam, yeah, they were cracking me up because what was happening was OP was watching them to see their reaction to understand what was happening on the terrace, which is hilarious. Which was hilarious. OP, yeah, he was completely spiraling by, I agree. He was even spiraling exactly like he was having a breakdown. Like, bro, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, actions have consequences. And then also as well, let us remember as well that these guys were put together, they put themselves together as in OP and Angelista because of convenience, yeah? They saved themselves from embarrassment and put themselves together for convenience. They're not as deep as... It was never as deep as they want us to believe. Like, no. So why he's doing all of this dramatics is so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. And it's the mocking voice as well, where he was just saying, you're going up to Terry. Calm down. Just be calm. Come on. Be calm. Oh my God. Yeah. So I was grinning from ear to ear. It was just, yeah, I love to see them together. It was really, really cool. And to see the juxtaposition of OP like spiraling was actually fantastic TV for sure. But then they show tomorrow night and things were getting freaking heated. There's definitely a fallout between Simba and OP. They always cut like the most severe bits, so we'll see if it's as deep as they're saying it is. But yeah, Simba had some words, and they don't usually do this, but they put the clip out as well because they know that we want to see that again. Because I was just like, oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? But I love Simba, King Simba, because he just brought it. And it's just like, no, bro, you're not going to try a thing with me. You're not going to talk to me anyhow. You're not doing that.
Tomorrow night, things are heating up.
Guys, I want to listen.
I'm not saying she's not rating your thing whatsoever. I think I'm just probably more suited to her. It's probably not even a looks thing.
Of course it's not, bro. I'm fucking 10-10.
You go on a date with the two girls.
I'm 10-10. Okay, maybe in your part of the world. Okay.
You basically take the piss. You come back here.
It's nothing to do with the situation now, Simba. So I get it, all part of it. But
You tried to have your cake and eat it, bro. You had two girls, now you've got none.
Oh, moment for laughter. You had two girls and now you got none. Bro, in front of everybody. On cameras, with the mics on. Oh, Libby. Out of order.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, it ended there. Sorry, I thought there was more. Sorry. Nah. He let him know. He just let him know. Honestly, I was going. He does. Sam said he needs to hold that. Yeah, take the L, man. Take it, hold it, cherish it. Do you know what I mean? Sit down. Yeah, you messed up, and maybe reflect on your ways. Like maybe just be, because sometimes it does take someone to come in and show and tell you a few things for you to be like, yeah, maybe I was doing the most. Maybe I was doing the most. Maybe I was, thinking about myself and not other people, and how my behavior and what I say, how that affects other people. Maybe it was that. Oh my God. Shall we play it one more time? Okay, Little Rock. You don't have to ask me twice. Let's go. Let's do it one more time.
Things are heating up.
Guys, I want to listen.
I'm not saying she's not rating your thing whatsoever. I think I'm just probably more suited to her. It's probably not even a looks thing.
Of course it's not, bro. I'm fucking 10-10.
You go on a date with the two girls. You basically take the piss. You come back here.
It's nothing to do with the situation now, Simba. So I get it, all part of it. But
You tried to have your cake and eat it, bro. You had two girls, now you've got none.
Tomorrow.
You see when he done that? See when he's like, I'm 10-10 and he done this? That betrayed him. You know you're not 10-10. Your body language betrayed you. This is the thing. Actually, I think more of the girls are going to be on here. I forgot about Priya. I think that in terms of who's going to be on Simba, I think Priya, Micah, am I saying it wrong? Mika, Namibia, Victoria, obviously Angelista. I just think, I don't know about Ellie. Is that all the girls? Can't remember. And Lola's done. Lola's done. Plantain Pappy said, this is why we have villains like what are you calling him? Lorenzo. OP never had a chance, even if he didn't do anything when Victoria came in. What do you mean? All of them girls are gonna be on Simba. And the thing is, the fact that Simba is doing that in the middle of the villa, he basically just said, I'm the alpha now. There wasn't an alpha before, but he was just like, I'm the alpha. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Seriously. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, man. Seriously. Oh, Plantain Puppy said Angelista didn't like him. He never had a chance from the start. But the same put time, he didn't like Angelista either. They were a couple of convenience. They were a couple of convenience, but she was willing to do, or they were both willing to, like, you know, make this work. She just wanted to go at a slower pace. He started getting frustrated because she weren't kissing him. Do you remember that conversation? And he wanted, you know, but he was just like, oh no, I'm okay with the pace. Then when he's talking to the bombshells, just like, oh no, I need to be faster. Bro. Yeah, Maya said all the black girls and Priya will be on Simba. Yeah, and Jasmine. They're all going to be on Simba. They're all going to be on Simba. It's going to be easy. It's going to be easy. I wonder if there's going to be a derived of the boys. I wonder if that's going to be the case, because when we get like a clear, like, who's running the villa person, you always have like the run of the litter type situation. So on Ty's season, it was actually Scott. They didn't really like Scott. They didn't really like Messy Mitch either. Do you know what I mean? They were kind of like on the outskirts of the group and his pack. Noelle is saying, sorry, on Twitter they're saying an OG and a bombshell were dumped. Yeah, I'm hearing this. I mean, that who could that be? That could be, let's look at the list. Where is it? It could well be OP and Victoria. Let's see. Let me go back here. Right, so if we look at the couples, it could be, so Victoria and OP could be Namibia and Sam, could be them. Not these two. It could be Kevin and Jasmine, could be them as well. Well, these two, yeah, it could be these two, Lorenzo and Priya. And Aiden and Yasmin, right? Yeah, them two too. It could be any of them. It could be Simba and Angelista too. And Ellie and Fink. Okay, it could be a lot of people. The only people that we know is not for sure is Sean and Lola, right? And Samraj and Mika. Everybody else is possible. Yeah, okay, everybody else. Okay, cool. Oh, well, that's going to take me much longer to work out. Abner said Opie was wiping the sweat off his brow. Plantain Puppy said it will probably be Sam and Namibia. Yeah, probably. If it's a vote, well, no, it's not a vote. It can't be a public vote, isn't it? Because they already know. So it has to be a group thing. Sam said, I don't know how many times I can see him throw a tantrum. Honestly, OP needs to go home to spa. He definitely needs like a bit of a talking to. He needs guidance. He actually just needs guidance. Because you know what? Deep down, I don't think he's like a totally horrible person. I don't think so. I just think he's really inconsiderate and a bit self-centered, right? Do you know what I mean? So he doesn't think before he speaks, or he doesn't think before he's acting and seeing how that impacts other people. That's why I'm seeing at the moment. You know, and he just like, you just don't have to be like that. Like, it's just unnecessary. And he does also needs to understand that, you know, your actions, your words have consequences, you know? So you're not the victim here. You're not the victim. Seriously. Plantain Papa said his mum was buying him the wrong E45 for years in Lincolnshire. Bro. That's the thing. I mean, I don't know what his upbringing is or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? And maybe he's got like an identity thing going on, and I'm sure that is challenging. I'm sure that is challenging for sure. So I change that. I'm sure that is challenging him, but Yeah, I think, you know, sometimes, you know, things like this can highlight concerns and you can work through them. Doesn't mean I'm open. I think I was saying this the other day. I'm open to his redemption arc. I'm open for him to, like, you know, actually see, like, okay, I messed up here. I can change this and I can be authentic. And I think, like someone was saying that earlier, maybe it was Saf, saying that his apologies do seem very disingenuous. They seem very inauthentic. Like, I'm not buying it. It's just like, oh, you want me to apologize in this moment, so I'm going to do it because you want me to, just so I can get this out of the way. But I just don't think he really means it. He's not coming across like his heart is really in it. Because when we've seen him when he's passionate about something and yeah, it's not matching up. It's not matching up at all. So yeah. Not a vibe. So yeah, that was the episode where it seems like it's all gonna kick off tonight. But I don't want it to be like, I'm all good for, like, yes, deal with things, take accountability, and I don't mind a bit of a confrontation, but I do like it to be also then resolved and put to bed as well. I don't like it when it keeps on coming up over and over and over again. So I don't want them to be mortal enemies or anything like that, but I think OP is going to take Simba to let him know, like, yeah, you can't be treating people like that, you know, like it's a mad thing. And also obviously they've just come in, so they would know some of the sentiment of what the public is thinking, what the public is saying, you know, and that type of thing, so he can kind of give him a heads up on that. And it depends whether OP wants to hear that, you know, or whether he's going to be defensive around that. I don't know. I really don't know. Let me just see if First Look is out. I think it's a little bit early. Let me do it. Where am I going? YouTube. Anything? Let me see. No, not yet. It's always the case. Sorry, just looking at. Keisha said these things always blow over by the morning. They'll have a chat and man hug it out. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what I would like, you know, because it would be good. And I do think there's an opportunity here to show, like, different types of, like, black men as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel there's real opportunity because at the end of the day, we're not a monolith, you know. We're absolutely not. So I think it's a great thing that we see a different, you know, different not archetypes or different types of the black experience, like the black male experience kind of thing on the show. Like, I'm here for that, like 110%. I just don't like the way he's come across in terms of, like, how he's treating people. Do you know what I mean? Plantain Puppies also say yes, Simba, and OP will dab it up first thing. I'm hoping so. I just wonder. I wonder because I feel like OP might be one of those men that will hold a grudge. That's the only thing. I'm not sure if he'll be fully okay. I'm not sure. But yeah. Okay, guys, First Look is not out yet, so I can't play it because it's not there. But yeah, so I think I'm going to wrap it up today. Obviously, there's no USA today. We're back with that tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. Everyone who stayed to the end, you know, I love you the most. Thank you so much. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like this live. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed, because I'm trying to get to 5K. Trying to get there. I really am. And it would mean the world to me if we get there. If you're listening on Apple or Amazon Music or Spotify, then please leave a 5-star review. That would be absolutely amazing. It really would. As well. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll get back into it as well at 12:30. Look out for the links. And also, if you want to join the Discord and the group, the members, shout out to all my members. You are the best. If you want to become part of us, then you just need to, if you're watching now, just click the join button or go to youtube.com/ShadeSalami official /join. Okay. Have a great day, everybody. See you later. Have a good one. See you later.